No one knew it. No one. You were always so introvert. I didn't understand why were you almost all the times alone. You were very kind, smart and generous. Erks, we had any problem with you. You should have asked for help. I tried to help you, but it was too late. I remember that day, Friday, May 18th of 2018. I wanted to know more about you. You were weird, a nice uncommon sense. I don't like loneliness, but I have no choice, you told me. Even though I don't have, I would like to create a friendship. I'm tired to feel that the only ones that care for me are my toys and teddies. I thought you were joking, even though it was freaky. No one knew it. No one. You didn't speak too much. You were very shy. Normally, I was scared of you for your talking alone and whispering. Friday, May 25th of 2018. A normal school day. You were unusually happy. You told me that your friends were going to visit you that afternoon. No one knew it. No one. I was confused. At that point, I thought that you had no friends. Just me. You were screaming of joyness, of course, when you were alone. I spoke with your brother, Victor. He told me. Alex didn't tell me anything about his friends, but I don't talk to him a lot. I got confused. How your family didn't know about your friends. When I talked with you again, you confirmed me that your friends were going to your house. In fact, you told me that they were arriving around 6 p.m. I didn't see you in the rest of the school, but I got very confused because of Victor's speech. No one knew it. No one. That is why I took the worst decision of my life. After school, instead of training ping pong, I decided to go to your house. It was 4:27. You wrote me an email asking me which was the animal that represented death. I didn't know. I told you I thought it was the moth. I got very confused and intrigued about your friends. No one knew it. No one. I don't know what was made worse, the environment. The very old bus that every 6 meters made you thought that was going to break, or the toccata and fugue in D minor I was listening meanwhile. It was 5:42. I was walking the rest of the path. Suddenly, a squeaky and high sound appeared on my phone. They just happened 30 seconds before the battery went from 64% to 0. I got very scared because of the extraordinary and terrifying events that were happening. I arrived to your house. All seemed normal, relaxing and common. I said hi to your mom, Martha, to your dad, Joel, and to Victor. They told me that you were on your room, alone. I was surprised. How come you were alone if supposedly your friends had to be with you 13 minutes ago? No one knew it. No one. A blinding light emerged from the frame of your door. I heard you laugh. A lot. I freaked out. I saw many dead moths pasted on the front of your door. I heard scratches on the wood of it. When I opened it, I saw the worst and horrible thing I have ever seen. It was a whirlwind with lightnings around. You were floating at the middle, but the worst thing were them. There were 3 bears, 1 rooster, a T-Rex, a cat, a dog, and a bunny, all teddies. They were twisting with the whirlwind, although their heads were moving on the other way of the twister. You started to scream to me.
Guys, all my friends, they came. I want to meet them.
I started running to the kitchen with the rest of your family. They were not there. The front door was stuck. I had no escape. All I heard was you calling me.
I wish I heard you. I'm with you.
I tried to leave through the window when I saw it. Victor's head pasted on the window. Backwards, I saw Joel's and Martha's. I almost passed of the fear. I found a gap behind a couch. I hid there. Meanwhile, I was crying. I calmed myself until I felt as if a dog licked me on my feet. I turned in the LED lights on my hat, and there were they, two of the best ex-friends, a bear and an owl. Suddenly, they stopped, but 5 seconds after that, they bit my feet. I passed off for the pain. When I woke up, I was in a little chair, surrounded by the toys. I looked down to my right foot to see the injury they did. I couldn't believe it. I had no more a foot. I had a teddy hoof, and on my left foot a teddy paw. I heard you coming, but there were more lightings around you.
Friends were also alone when they found them on the garbage, and a few rituals after, they came to me. They explained to me how they were replaced, thrown away, and left without friends. Make me.
You exclaimed to me. The more time passed, the more linings spread and the more they were. I asked you, why did you make this? You answered me.
This, my dear Neil, is the pain I suffered every day.
The teddies started singing apples and bananas. I couldn't believe the trouble in which I was. You got to the point in which I couldn't see you. The light around you didn't let me. I had no choice. I started screaming.
No one knew it. No one knew it. No one.
Again and again. There passed like 4.5 minutes until the lightnings stopped. I saw your face. The same sad face you had every day. You told me.
Thanks for all the things you
Did for me, Neil.
Then a big explosion occurred. I got blind for a few seconds. When I recovered my vision, the only thing I saw was a lot of stuff of the teddies spread all around. I searched for you in the house. I got a few bruises adapting to the new fit. I didn't find you. You exploded and disappeared. Your family's bodies were reconstructed, but they continued dead. I ran to my house, and when my parents saw me, they started crying. When I saw myself, my head was burned. My feet and arms were made of cotton, stuffing, and plastic. I couldn't leave my house. I scared everyone near me. That is why I spent my whole life alone, like you. I was named the Terrifying Teddy Man, so I left to this unknown island on the Pacific Ocean, where I write letters to you, and regretting every day that no one knew it. No one.